Welcome back in my next class. Today we are going to discuss on the topic the types of checkout. See, in the types of checkout, first discuss on the topic what is checkout. The procedure by which a hotel guest formally vacate his or her room and settle their bill during a time of checkout or during a time of departure. That is called checkout, and this is the last phase of the guest cycle. Now let us discuss the types of checkout. First is the express checkout. See, in the express checkout, that means that when you click the express or the checkout, you will be automatically be taken to a final steps in the checkout process. Your primary billing or the shipping or email and the credit details are automatically added based on the previous successful order. That is what is called express checkout, means the guest do not have to stand in a queue for the checkout, means within a second he can do the checkout by this process. Then the called group checkout, that in the group checkout procedure the departure of the guest required proper planning and organization. Delay and confusion should be avoided in the group checkout. The front office staff or agent should ensure that all the members of the group leave with their baggage after having paid or signed an outstanding bill. Now come to the next topic, that is called late checkout. Late checkout are those guests who are not vacant the room after the hotel normal checkout time, that is 12 noon hour is the checkout time. It is depend upon the management policy that late charges request will be accommodated with no charges, or all late checkout will be charged with the additional late checkout fees. The next topic is the early check-in. That is, early check-in is between the 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. can be allowed without any extra taxes or extra charges, but will be subjected to availabilities of the room. If room are available, then only early check-in is allowed in the hotel. Early check-in is for the guest arriving before 8 a.m. will be charged at the full previous day rate. That is called the early check-in. The next charges is the posting departure courtesy charges. That post departure is event termed as the after departure activity, which need to be performed by the front office department in the hotel. This stage is significant by its principle of returning guest through various customer relationship management practices. While the guest departure is shown in the departure register maintained at the front desk, the effectiveness of this stage depend on the view of other stages a guest has done through and maintaining of the guest history card to be get the information of the guest and experience of the guest. That is called the guest charges. The next slide is the handling front office currency exchange. All front office staff and the cashiers should be familiar with the procedure of forex or the exchange currency procedure. Will the guest at the time of the day, means wish the guest that good morning, good afternoon, sir. Then currency exchange or the travel check exchange facility is only provided to the in-house guest or the guest with reservation. Hotels are normally not authorized to exchange the currency other than to the local currency. Most hotels do not allow currency exchange facility for the past by the guest or the previous guest. The next step is immediately offer the guest the exchange rate and get the front office cashier to assist the guest. Then the next process is ask the guest how much for the foreign currency he should like to convert. Depending upon the amount mentioned by the guest, provide the guest with estimated cash out. Use a calculator for estimating the calculating and other than the guest for verification. After the guest agreed to the foreign currency exchange or the calculation, collect the sufficient amount which need to be converted. Then the last slide is the count the foreign currency using the fake note detector or check out the currency by travel check manual. Open the currency exchange module on the front office software or the hotel software. Enter the guest detail like guest name, room number, passport number. Normally on the front office software, as soon as you enter the guest room number, all are visible in front of you. Enter the amount collected from the guest as we buy and select the correspondence currency to exchange. For example, if the guest want to exchange US dollar 100, then enter US dollar under we buy amount and currency at US dollar. That is what are the exchange procedure of the foreign currency. That's all. Thank you, student. We'll again come back in my next class.